Our first stop was Mackinac City, and we went to the Broken Spoke for lunch. It's a brewery. What do you have? A porky? A burger with barbecue pork? Yes, no? Looks upside down. Salmon tacos. Two tops. Let's see yours. And two bottoms. They mixed up the tops and the bottoms. Very entertaining for us today. This was our drive to the bridge, to the Mighty Mac or the Mackinac Bridge, whatever you want to call it. But with the waitress, she was brand new. It was her first day, and she wasn't as amused as we were about the buns being messed up. We thought it was funny. They did record it and take it back to the kitchen, which was funny for all of us, except for her. But I told her it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't take nothing off our bill. Like, we're completely happy. The food was great, and it made it for an interesting video. So why not? I did feel a little bad for her because she was freaking out on her first day for something to come out messed up. But the kitchen is not her fault, and we gave her so much grace on that because really she does not need to be blamed for that. That you don't have access to. Hi. Where are we going?
To the bear ranch.
Yay! Are we excited?
Yeah.
Do you care that I put you on YouTube today?
Nope.
Okay. Because it'll be all weekend long. Thank you. You don't get a choice. The hubby has no choice. We're on our way to Newberry, to Oswald's Bear Ranch. So we've been to this bear ranch before, but we've always enjoyed it. You can pay money to take a picture with the cubs, and you feed them like honey or jam, things like that, and then the cub will sit up there, and you get to take your fun family picture with it. We did not pay for it this time because the cubs were on a break, and they were getting ready for feeding time for everybody else. So we just watched them play, and they run around with so much energy. It's crazy, but they're so cute. What?
You know, Yogi Bear.
Yeah.
Start fires in the woods and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? Isn't this the one that stops fires?
That one's over there eating the apple right out of its paw. So they have 4 different locations in this. You have the yearling cubs, or not the yearling cubs, just the cubs. And then this is the males. And then they have their yearling ones in a different spot. And then they have their females in another spot. I want to go over to the stand so I don't have this fence in my way.
I'm gonna drink some. Ready? Ready? I'm gonna drink.
Here, Jordan. Not sandy when he gets it from out there either.
He quit. He's like, you ain't getting me.
No, it's just purple. Hi, bud.
Look, look, look.
There's the biggest one.
So this is the females or the mothers, and there was a sign that said, because I thought that was a brown bear in there, but there was a sign that says that black bears can come in brown, tan, white, and black, which I didn't know that. I just thought black bears were black. So I thought this was interesting. And I love how this one in the middle is just sitting there on her butt. She's just like, I'll sit for treats like a little puppy.
No, I was watching.
I'm sure they get so many treats. That you buy a bag of apples. It's $4 for the bag, and you can feed it to all of the bears except for the cubs. You're not allowed to feed the cubs apples. But we had a great time, and you pay by the carload. So you don't pay per person. Like, you just pay for your car as you drive in. So if you only have 2 people, you pay the same as if you had 5 or 7 or whatever. But it's fun. And I believe that all of these are rescues. One of the guys that was working there, I overheard him talking to another family. Their yearling cubs were not bred. They don't breed their cubs here. They get rescues like from nature, from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and bring them to their rescue and take care of them. And as you can see, they're all fat, happy. They are well taken care of.
Oh, there we go. We'll sit for apples.
What is that?
That is my bear spirit animal.
The one look like it's ready for video games?
Yeah.
Where you going?
Maybe 8 bucks.
14 of them are in there. Or they're going to lead them away from everybody to feed them.
So it's kind of cool. We've never been here during feeding time, but they feed them a mixture of fish and other random things. And they do feed some of them close, like you can see right here. But they said they have some shy ones, and they were back in the woods a little bit. And so they drive in the back and they feed them back there so they don't have to come out towards the crowds, because they're still a little shy and a little uneasy around people, which is understandable. It is a wild animal. But I thought it was so amusing that these guys are so comfortable that they just go in there. And then at the end, we just took some fun pictures in their little gift shop. And I was like, oh, can you sit and pose like one of the little kids? And Logan was all for it. So this little beach area is off US 2. And this runs right along the coastline of the Upper Peninsula for the most part. You can see a lot of the lake, one of the Great Lakes. I think this is Lake Michigan, but sometimes I get turned around when I'm up there. And so we wanted to stop and see the lake. There were so many seashells. This is Aaron and Logan deciding on who's going to take who down the hill first. And they gave up. No one went rolling down the hill, but they just mess around like that. I told them, we're in public. You can't let people see us. And so they stopped. But the waves were very thick. The seagulls, I love seagulls. I don't know why. They just amuse me. How close they'll get to you when you have food and you throw it at them, which we ended up doing later in the next day. But we went down this, and the sand was hot. I forget how hot sand is. Like, I don't know why I forget, but I forget.
Aaron! Logan!
Then, of course, I had to make everyone stop and pose for some pictures because what would I be if I didn't make my kids and my husband take pictures whenever I want? And I thought they would be cool looking with the lake in the background. And then this is the last restaurant that we went to for dinner. It was good. There was a great atmosphere, but a family sat behind us with a couple of kids that were very whiny and screaming, and the 5-year-old was throwing a fit, and so I can't really put that video in here because it was very loud. And Logan's like, I know what would happen to me at that age. And I was like, nothing happened to you at that age, because when my kids acted like that in public, I didn't give them the option to ruin someone else's dinner. I took them out to the car and my husband would get my food to go. This woman did the exact same thing. She took her kids outside so that, like, you can see the kid, he'll throw himself on the ground, but she took him outside so that it wasn't, ruining the atmosphere for everyone else, which I think is a great thing on her. But if you like what you're watching, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, all the good stuff, and have a good rest of your day.